Tony Hawk's Project 8, which was on the PlayStation 2 back when I was playing it as a child, and they have remastered Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. This was released a day ago. So I saw this on the news and I knew I had to check this out because I played all the skates. I've played Tony Hawk Project 8 with the I'm gonna see if I can get some footage on here without YouTube crying, but I'm gonna see if I can get some footage on here of when, we used to play back then. The graphics weren't the best, they're from PlayStation 2. So we're gonna react to, golly, it's dark. There's no setting in between. We're gonna react to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remastering 2. This is supposed to come out September, or so I'm told. So let's see. Oh. He's kind of up there. That looked just. All right, so I'm gonna finish. We're gonna watch all of it, and then we're gonna go back and talk about it. That's Say yeah, September. Where's the Switch? I don't see the Switch. I can do PS4, but where's the Epic Games? The Epic Games Store? So could I get, because there's Fortnite, can I get on the Switch? They better have it on the Switch, if not PS4 for sure. They're showing old clips of the previous game. Look at that, it's in 4K. Look at the original video. Look. I remember all this. Look at this now. Look at the come up. I have to. This is a must. This is a must. He definitely almost bodied himself. Look at this. Game escape. Wow, this looks crisp. This looks crisp. I'm excited for it. September, and that's right around the corner-ish. That's right around the corner. There's demos. All right, so I also wanted to. Next, I wanted to check out the story of Siren Head because I saw the game and he looks like the monster that's like he reminds me of the Slender Man. He's just kind of taking over for that spot because Slender Man's been here for a minute and I'm sure he's ready to retire. So let's take a look at this.
She was on vacation with her husband and they were scoping out graveyards on the way, as you do, when she saw it.
Graveyards? Why?
Rising out of the old cemetery, big as an old macabre telephone pole. Was this some kind of bizarre art piece the authorities hadn't gotten wise to yet? Even as she stepped out of the car, the megaphones on its head screeched to life.
9, 18, 1, child, 17,
You sound like Bumblebee.
A buzzing, doubled voice screamed random words at her. At this point, it jerked into motion, striding down the hill towards her. Special Containment Procedures. There is someone known as only SCP-6789. SCP-6789 is to be kept at all costs in a room of at least 20.8 meters in length and width. SCP-6789 must always be kept in his cell and cannot be released at any time. If occurrence of a breach in the facility happens, the cell of SCP-6789 has to be protected. No one must ever have access to the creature's cell, even if it may cost you your life. This creature is known as Siren Head. He is an urban legend creature, mainly known for his odd appearance. Siren Head is a 40-foot tall, skinny humanoid creature with 2 sirens as its head. The creature's arms extend all the way down to the floor, with its fingertips reaching the ends of its legs. Its neck is covered with wires extending upwards towards its head. The wires connect to 2 megaphones pointing in the opposite direction. This is Siren Head. Siren Head seems to be able to communicate using radio broadcasts, being able to pick up signals from various places, and even unknown dates with certain phrases to set up a dialogue, and also imitating nuclear invasion alarms and so on. Therefore, Siren Head can control the audio of the transmission as much as it wants.
Yo, I just realized this dude just stopped in his tracks to take a picture of this demon. You're not gonna run?
And may even cause immediate death or even coma. Its appearance seems to be well malnourished and of an obscure coloration, as if burned very well by its smell of burnt flesh. It is also theorized that Siren Head can make a false alarm of nuclear war and end up creating one. The first depiction of Siren Head was at a graveyard, where a photograph of Siren Head standing in the middle of graves appeared.
It's like a painting.
Siren Head's speakers randomly play odd music, pieces of conversations, and various words and numbers. Siren Head mainly lures in its victims with the voices of their loved ones. As expected, Siren Head is very hostile and dangerous. Siren Head is mainly located in rural towns and wooded areas.
I wouldn't have saw him.
The victims of Siren Head are lost travelers, hikers, and even little children.
On, bro. He look oblivious.
If the sounds of someone in distress are heard, it can be a method of Siren Head trying to lure the victims into the woods. Since Siren Head can blend in very well with trees, people do not even notice Siren Head, so it could make its brutal attack at any time and get captured while the screams of the victim are being played from Siren Head's sirens. Siren Head was then discovered around the Himalayan mountains in 1986, shortly after reporting high siren alerts and unusual sounds playing from the radio. Rumors started to form of what it could be. Some brave adventurers went to the affected area to find out for themselves, and were never seen again. The government soon ordered an evacuation of the area near where Siren Head was, and conducted an operation called Operation Radio to learn about the entity within the forest. The military unit sent into Siren Head's territory ended up reporting a huge ringing alarm, which ended up destroying half of the troops' hearing, causing permanent hearing loss. The other half immediately died due to the ringing sounds, causing their brains to explode in the process.
Pants like that? You see that?
The rest of the troops tried to run, but one of them was caught by the long arms of the creature, instantly ripping the soldier in half. In total, at least 14 deaths were reported on the mission. The area has since been closed off to the world, with a no-fly zone and entry within a 10-mile radius. Years later, a survivor of Operation Radio creates a video game named Siren Head, where the player, portraying a forest ranger, is supposed to escape from Siren Head inside of the woods while searching for a missing hiker. At the beginning of the game, the player starts at 2 ramps with their car. Eventually, the player turns around and starts exploring the woods. Further on, the player sees various scratch marks along the ground and a few items such as a backpack and a t-shirt covered in bushes. At the end of the woods, the player finds the mutilated dead traveler with blood on the ground. Once the player turns around, Siren Head appears behind the player. Siren Head would start chasing the player and releasing various sounds through its sirens, slashing its claws when it gets close to the player. The player's goal is to run away back to the car and escape the Siren Head. If the Siren Head gets close enough to the player, glitch effects would start appearing, and Siren Head would eventually grab the player and kill them instantly. Siren Head is a manifestation of fear, anxiety, and war. Siren Head's sound echoes into the victim's mind and creates a clear vision of their inevitable death. We may never know truly from where Siren Head came from and what the creature wants.
I think that'll do it for this video here. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, and I will see you all back at the hotel where we're gonna meet the guests with Matt and May. If you haven't already seen that, I'll leave a link at the top, and I will see you all back there. See you next time.